Welcome to today's magnificent foam roller class. Starting in a standing position as usual, so feet comfortable distance apart. As you check your toes, you want to maybe see that the toes roughly line up with your hip points and your feet are parallel. Then shrug your shoulders up and down your back. Couple more. And then with your arms alongside your body, close your eyes for a moment or two and just settle into your breath. You can push the heels out slightly so that you feel a little bit of a bracing, not bracing, but a tension in the side of your legs. And with your inhale, let your ribs expand out to the sides. And as you exhale, draw the breath down. And again, breathing in. So it's mainly posture here, trying to be as light and as long as possible. One more deep breath. And then open your eyes and just circle your arms around. And one more circle. Lovely. And then grab your foam roller. So your options here, if you prefer, just take your hands underneath the roller. Otherwise, grab hold of it and come to the end of your mat. So for this first movement, we're just going to do a roll down. So you're going to tuck your chin, scoop the belly round the back, bring your roller to the floor, and with your hands on top of the roller, roll the roller away. So you're stretching through your arms, and then roll it back in towards you. So we'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, roll the roller away. Make sure you're scooping your belly and bring the roller in. 1 more time, rolling, scooping that belly so you haven't gone soft in the middle. And then roll your hands in towards you, ready to roll up. So hands either side of the roller, round the back. You're looking in towards the thighs and then gently come up. And as you come up, just turn to your right and center and turn to your left and center, ready to begin again. So tugging the chin, rounding the back, scooping the belly, coming down to the floor, gently push the roller away, make it a little longer now, so really stretch, and then draw the roller in. And again, exhaling. So if you're feeling a little tighter in your hamstrings, you probably want to have your knees soft. Exhaling, make sure that the navel's drawn into the spine. And now roll the roller in towards you. Take a breath, exhale, and rolling up, gradually coming all the way up. And then just turn to your right and center, turn to your left. 1 more time for this roll down. Arching the back, scooping the belly, coming down to the floor, and roll away. Now this time just hold it here. Take a small sort of pulsing movement. So you're pushing the hips away. Again, your knees might be soft if your hamstrings are crying. 1 more breath. Now hold it there at your maximum length, and everybody bend your knees just about an inch or so. Knees bent, and you'll feel the stretch travel right up into the top of your hamstrings. Keep the knees bent, and now roll your hands in towards you. Take a breath in and exhale, and gradually come all the way up to stand. And as you come up, take your roller in your hands and lean back, that lovely big V shape, looking up at the ceiling, and then look straight ahead. And again, exhale and look straight ahead. 1 more time, breathe out and then look straight ahead. Lovely. Step your feet a little closer together and go over to the right. Feel as if you're bringing the right hand down, drawing the left side alongside your ear and not looking to the floor but looking straight ahead. And come back to the center, over to the other side. So keep the neck long. Draw the right shoulder slightly back and come back to the center. Lovely. This time bend your knees and go over to one side and hold it there. So think of more of a banana shape. A lovely deep stretch in the left side of the body. Breathing. Coming back to the center. Same on the other side. Deep stretch. Knees are soft. Lengthen the neck. And then gently come back to the center. Brilliant. Take this roller to your waist and you're going to move from one side to the other. Exhaling and exhaling. Lovely. So this is going to be option 1. Option 2, same thing, but take your arms up over your head. Exhaling and exhaling. One more on each side. Come back to the center. Now take your feet a little wider apart and you're going to reach across as you lift the back heel and center and reach and center. Lovely. So you're keeping the shoulders away from your ears and you're just balancing the roller in the palm of your hands. Deep twist through the waist and breathing. One more on each side. And then come back to the center, step your feet a little closer. Bring the roller in front of you. And you're going to bend the knees as you sweep the roller behind and exhale and lift. So option 1, you're beginning quite small range of movement. Option 2, you can make it a lot bigger range and lift up. Exhale and lift. And lift. Great. Let your head follow the shoulder. One more on each side. And then come all the way up. Lovely. Now pop the roller onto your mat. And take your hands to the roller and then straighten your back. So stick your bottom out. Let your head rest in between your arms. And now gently walk through the feet. Well, it's bending the knees actually, really. The feet stay on the floor. So your hips are moving from one side to the other. Lovely. And then come back into the center and just hold it. Take your feet a little wider, so your feet are as wide as your mat. Heels pushing out behind you. Great flat back. One more breath and bring yourself up. As you come up, you might want to step a little closer to the roller. Fingers on the roller. This is the movement. As you exhale, bend the knees and lift all the way up. So squeeze the glutes. Try and keep your knees together, feet together. And breathe out. Nice long movement. Going for 4 more. Two more. And on this next one, pause and hold it there. Take a small pulse, just up and down an inch. For 4, 2, 1. Now hold it and lift your heels up high and then take a small pulse. So you're right on the top of your toes, your back is flat, your navel's drawn into your spine, your arms are long, your neck is long. Just one more and pause and now lift all the way up to stand and heels down. So bend the knees, releve, come up and lower down. Bend the knees. Releve means heels lift, up and down. So this is the movement. Using your breath. Lengthen through the arms. Navel drawing into the spine. And make each movement as strong as the very first one. Just one more. And lift all the way up. Now take that stretch again, so step your feet back a little bit, head in between your arms, walk through the knees again. And then hold it in that flat back position and walk yourself up. Come a little closer so we can begin again. So exhale, knees together and lift. Just the normal squat and lift. Heels on the floor. And breathe. And breathe. Think of the spine being nice and long. For 3 more. On this next one, hold it there. Take that tiny pulse. So you're looking to the floor. It's the knees bending. For 3, 2, 1. Releve, heels lift high. Take the same small pulse. Strengthening through the ankles. Working the underside of the foot. Knees heading over the toes. Now hold it there and then lift all the way up to stand and heels down. Bend your knees, releve, up and down. Releve and down. So you're starting to feel this in the glutes, hopefully. Breathing out and lift. Going to do 2 more of these little sequences. One last one. And lift. Step back, take a little quick stretch. Flat back. And then lift yourself up. Take the roller to the right and step your right foot back. This is your movement. As you exhale, lean forward and lift. So it's the left knee bending and lift. Keep that right leg straight. Keep your right arm straight and brace through your belly. And breathe. So you're looking straight ahead of you. Keeping your upper body upright, squeezing into the glutes. You should feel this quite a bit on the left glute. Now on the next one, just hold it there, hold it. Take a small pulse. Just 2 more, and then come up. Now step your right knee in. So you're holding that right knee, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Moving from the hip, keeping the knee parallel to the floor. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now bend the right knee and take your leg behind you and straighten the right leg. Now small pulse with a straight leg. You're looking to the floor. Keep your neck long. Back nice and flat. Squeezing the right glute this time. Try and lift out of the standing leg. 1 more breath. And then come all the way up. Straighten your right leg. And then send it behind you. So this is your movement now. In front and behind. Think about posture and poise, keeping your body in a straight line, neck staying long, exhaling on the extension, keeping that navel drawn in, so there's just a little bit of tension through the core. One last one. Now step your right foot back and drop the knee to the floor. Take both hands onto the roller and lean forwards and back. So you're working into that left glute again. Just 3 more. Keep your arms straight. Come as far as you can. One last one now. Hold it there, and breathe. And then gently come up, tuck your right toes, and bring yourself up to stand. Lovely. Ready to start on the other side. So left foot behind you, breathing in. So the first movement is the right knee working and lift. Exhale and lift. Remember, you're looking straight ahead. The left arm is straight. You've got a little bit of tension through the belly. Sternum lifted. So you're looking for great posture and bending into that right knee. Just one more now. Hold this one. Take a small pulse. But even though you're pulsing up and down, your upper body is coming forward. So you're leaning towards that right knee, not collapsing into it. Just one more and come up, step your left knee in. I've just got to move back because I'm going to hit that wall. So straighten and bend. Remember, you're moving from the hip joint. The knee is in a fixed position, the left knee. Extending and bending. Just 2 more like this. And as you finish, take the left leg behind you, lengthen the leg. You're going to hold it there. You're looking towards the floor, your neck is long. And you're going to lift and lower that back leg, small pulse. Keep that navel drawn in so you're really taut underneath your body. So this is like a drum, tight like a drum. Just one more. And come all the way up. Extend your leg in front and then take it back. And again, lift. So you're looking for poise and balance. You're keeping your body in a straight line. Breathing in and exhaling. And again, breathing in. Fluid movement through the hip. Just one last one. And then bring the left toes to the floor and come onto your right knee. Hands on the roller, and you're going to move forwards and back. Good. Remember, the arms are straight. You're heading straight in front of you. Keeping that knee, don't let the right knee flare out to the side. Keep the knee over the toes. Just 2 more. Now on this next one, hold it and lengthen and breathe. One more breath. And gently come up. Fantastic work, people. Now pop your roller on the floor. This is your very favourite section because you get to sit on the roller. So to do this successfully, come to the very edge of your roller and then roll yourself down. So you want to make sure that your head is supported. And if it isn't, just jiggle down to make sure that the back of your head is on the roller. If it's feeling really uncomfortable, you might want to pad the roller with a towel, that's one option. Or you could use a little something under your head if you feel that your chin is lifted in some way. But your first job here is just to rest into the roller. Now it does feel uncomfortable at first because it's so flat. And of course, as we know, our spines are not flat. So your first job is to try and relax into the roller. So don't create any tension here. And have your feet comfortably where you feel they're supporting you. So some of you might prefer to take them a little wider, or take them a little closer, or a little further away. So it's going to be personal choice on where you're going to have your feet. Then bring your hands to your rib cage, and now focus on your breath. So as you inhale, let the ribs expand. And as you exhale, draw the breath down into your belly. So these good breathing techniques are to help you focus on your relaxation here. Take your mind off the fact that you're on a roller. So one more deep breath like that. And now reach your arms up to the ceiling. Hopefully you can do that without too much of a sway. And then you're going to circle your arms over your head, just skimming the floor, and lift up. So this is your movement, that lovely circular feeling. And hopefully it feels lovely through the shoulders. If you're really struggling with tight shoulders this morning, then your option is hand on your shoulders and work through the elbows. Now, if one shoulder is worse range of movement or stickier than the other, stick to that range so your both shoulders are doing the same thing. And make it nice and slow and fluid. Use your breath, not holding your breath. Now one more time. Now reach your arms over your head into a V shape, palms wide. And as you exhale, bring your elbows in towards your ribs and then extend them out. So exhaling, really pull the elbows in. You can feel some movement in the back of the shoulders. You can also feel a little pull through the biceps as you're pulling the arms in towards you. And use your breath. Inhale into the V and exhale into the W. Lovely. And make an effort with the shoulder blades. Feel as if you're squeezing them together. Great. Going for 2 more in that position. And 1 more time. Lovely. Now let your elbows come to the floor and your palms are facing you. And then turn the palms to face away. And this movement, you're going to bring the back of your hand towards the floor and then lift. Now those hands are not really going to touch the floor, unlikely anyway. But it's a great movement for the shoulder blades again. So it's slow and controlled. You're not in any hurry at all. And the back of the hand coming towards the floor. You can feel a nice opening through the front of the chest. Just one last one. And release. Now bring your fingertips to your hip points and you're going to focus on a pelvic tilt here. So you're just going to tuck the tailbone under and then try and arch the lower back. So it's all about the pelvic movement. So just tucking under and then trying to arch the lower back. And get used to trying to bring the hips towards the ribs as you're tucking underneath and using the belly. So you can really pull from the abdominals to bring those hip points towards the lower ribs. Lovely. Now bring your hands down to the floor, palms facing down. We're going to tuck from the tailbone and come all the way up into bridge pose. Pause at the top and then roll yourself down with control. So you're trying to stay on top of this roller, you're tucking the tailbone and lifting up, You can push into your heels and then roll yourself down. So you may notice that you veer to one side or the other, and that might be that you have a little curve in your spine that's leading you one way or the other. So be aware of that and try and keep your body level. Great, so going for a few more of these. Just one last one, and then lower your back down onto the roller. And now bring your right knee into knee fold and just hold it there. Take a breath and then bring your left knee into knee fold. See if you can stabilize your body and try and have those knees in line with each other. And then lower the right foot and lower the left foot. So we're deliberately going really slowly in this movement. Starting on the left side this time, pausing, then bringing the right knee into knee fold and holding it there. Be aware of those subtle movements that your deep muscles are making just to keep you still. Then lower the left foot down and lower the right foot down. Come back onto the right side, right knee and left knee. Try not to claw the floor with the hands, so almost be as light as you can, as if you had ice underneath your hands, and then lower the right foot and lower the left foot. So one more on the left side, left knee and right knee. And notice whether you're using your throat, try and relax the throat. So all this effort is going on through the center. Lower the left foot and lower the right foot. Brilliant. Now come back onto the right side and the left side and hold it there. This time you're going to extend your right leg and bend. And now extend the left leg and bend. Be aware of your spine and how the spine fits on the roller. So we'll all have a different experience in this. Some of us will feel that the spine is quite arched. Some of us will have a flat spine. So work with what you have and try and maintain your posture. And if you're finding it too difficult, or if extending this leg is pulling your spine out of alignment, don't reach so far. Maybe make it a smaller reach. Just one more on each side. And then take one foot to the floor and the other foot to the floor. Excellent. Now come back into the arms. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then take one arm over your head and extend and come back to the center. And then the other arm and center. So you're doing one arm at a time so that you can feel the effect that this has on the shoulder blade. So you're gently moving through the shoulder blades because your spine's on the roller and the shoulder blades are hanging off to the sides. Lovely. Just one more and then bring your hands down to the floor. Now take your knees into knee fold. This is the last time. And then you're going to lower your right foot to the floor and bring your right arm up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, extend the left leg and come back to the center. Stick on this right side, exhale and center. And again, breathe out and center. Be as precise with the movement as you can. Feel as if you're squeezing your inner thighs together. Find the tension through the belly that helps you control the movement. So not overdoing that tension, but enough there to control the leg. Just one more. Come back to the center and lower down. Brilliant. Bringing your right knee into knee fold. Left arm lifting. Same movement. And center. Exhale. and exhale. Just 3 more. And 2. And 1 last one. Lovely. Now both feet on the floor. Take your hands behind your head. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the roller and then roll back down. And again, exhaling, drawing the navel to the spine and lowering down. So you really need good control and lowering down and breathing out. Make sure you can see the elbows in your peripheral vision and make sure you're not pulling on the head, but you're assisting the head with your hands. Going for 2 more. And 1 last time. Lovely. Now hands on the floor and lift your head and shoulders, come onto your elbows and then gently peel yourself up. As you come up, scoot yourself back into the roller. Take your feet wide, grab hold of the end of the roller and pull your chest towards the roller. Yeah, nice stretch in the lower back. And then gently come up to a seated position. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide, and just have your feet comfortable distance in front. Exhale, turn to the right, and come back to the center. Exhale to the left, and again, over to the right, and over to the left. Lovely. So we're ready to move on. So coming off the roller, take it behind your back and you're going to lie onto the roller. So it's right underneath your shoulders. Lovely. And take your hands behind your head. So elbows wide. This is going to be your shoulder massage. So lift your bottom off the floor and then roll all the way down towards your waist. And then come back to the shoulders. So you're looking up to the ceiling and shoulders. Maybe you can lift the toes off the floor. And again, use the breath, not holding your breath. Gently moving forwards and back. Going for 2 more. And 1 last one. Now bring your bottom to the mat. Reach your hands forward and roll yourself up. Lovely. The roller just escaped for a minute. Now lift up and sit on top of the roller and take your feet in front of you. So you're going to sit up nice and tall and then you're going to round the back and then sit up. And again, exhale and sit. So you're mobilizing the lower back here. Think of the lower back as rounding rather than the shoulders. So 1 more like that. Now step the feet a little closer, grab hold of your ankles, and you're going to extend the roller behind you and lift up. So you're pushing it back. Lovely. And exhale and lift. Exhale. Lovely. Just 2 more. And 1 last one. And then come all the way up. Hands on the roller. Pop your bottom down on the floor and take the roller behind your shoulders. Hands behind your head again. And then look in towards your knees and bring your right knee off the floor and then your left knee. And then extend one leg and center. Extend and center. Breathe out and breathe out. Lovely. My roller was escaping me, so I had to just grab it and pull it back. Now make sure you're using this belly here. Feel how taut that is. And breathe out. Just one more on each side. And then bring your knees in towards you and roll yourself up to a seated position. And take a little stretch as you bring your forehead between your knees. Lovely. Now get hold of the roller and keep it really close in towards you. Take your elbows onto the roller and your feet parallel. And now lift your bottom off the floor and then lift up onto your elbows. So you're in bridge position, but you've got stability issues because of the roller. So you're going to lift and then lower the hips to the floor and lift. Exhale and lift. If you're finding this too tricky because of the roller, then by all means place your hands on the floor and do a similar movement. So lower and lift. Squeeze the glutes. Lengthen through the front of the body. Imagine that you're pulling your feet, your heels towards your hips. Just 3 more. 1 last one, and then lower down. Phew, that was hard work. Now bring the roller in front of you and take it between your knees and come down onto your back. You're actually going to hold it with your feet and then grip it with your knees. And then you're going to bend your knees, hands behind your head. And as you exhale, you're going to reach towards the feet and then come back down. So exhale and reach and roll back down. So you're squeezing hard into the knees and down. Exhale and down. And again, breathe out. And breathe out. And breathe out. I know you're all going to be saying, I can't control it, but you're doing the best you can do. You squeeze tightly. Just 2 more. 1 last one. And then come all the way down. And now pop the roller on the mat in front of you so that you can place your feet on it. Lovely. Now tuck the tailbone and lift up into bridge pose and hold it there. Pausing, squeezing the glutes, and then reach your arms up towards the ceiling and then take them over your head. Extend into the fingers. So same movement, you're going to lower the hips and lift. This time don't come all the way to the floor, just hover and come straight back up. And hover and lift. Flatten through the belly. Breathe out. And turn your palms parallel. So the palms are facing each other. And imagine you're pushing your hands together. Keep the neck nice and long. Just 2 more. 1 last one. Then lower your hips to the floor and bring your knees in towards you. Lift your head and shoulders so you're looking in at your knees. And then roll yourself up to a seated position. Lovely. Now, as you come up, you're going to keep the roller closer to you. Come down onto your back again, and pop the roller under your bottom, and then reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. As you exhale, lower your right leg so it's just hovering above the floor, and keep the left leg perpendicular. Now turn that right leg out. So you can place your hand on the hip and feel that external rotation. So the right leg is turned out and you're going to lift an inch and down an inch. So it's a really tiny movement, just up and down an inch. So you should feel it on the inside of the leg, possibly onto your quad muscles as well. You're pinching to lift up and down. And keep the breath nice and fluid. Just 2 more. And then come all the way up. Let's do the same on the other side. So lower the left leg so it hovers. Now rotate it. And you're going to lift up and down. So a small range of movement, but great amount of control. You may find one side easier than the other, perhaps due to injury or your pelvis might not be symmetrical. Most people aren't. So those left toes are slightly turned out. You're squeezing, you're working your inner thighs. Great. Just 2 more. One last one. And now bring your legs in towards you and bend your knees. Super. Take the roller onto your feet and you're going to roll your feet away from you. Reach your arms over your head, take a breath, then as you exhale, lift your arms and your head and shoulders. This is just the range of movement, and then lower the shoulders to the floor. And again, exhale, lift the head and shoulders, and this time come forward and sit up nice and tall. Breathe in, exhale, squeeze the inner thighs to roll yourself down. And coming all the way down to the mat. Exhale, tuck your chin, squeeze the inner thighs and draw yourself up. Lovely. Breathing in and exhale. So think of this lovely long length of the body. Breathing in, exhaling, rolling up. You're squeezing the inner thighs to bring yourself up. Going for 2 more. And exhaling, and coming up. Excellent. Just one more time, breathing in and exhaling and coming all the way up. And then lean forward, grab your ankles or shins and pull your chest forward. Yeah, good. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. And then gently bring yourself up, bring the roller towards you and come down onto your back. Lift your bottom onto the roller again, take your legs up towards the ceiling. So we're going to do scissors, take one leg forward and one leg back, and then meet in the middle. So make it a slow, 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 and meet in the middle. So for the moment, the feet are parallel, and meeting in the middle. Lovely. Now on this next one, turn the toes out and the feet are in external rotation and the heels meet in the middle. And again, external rotation and the heels meet in the middle. Option 2, you can reach your arms up and exhale and center. And exhale and center. Just one more on each side. And exhale and come back to the center and then bend your knees and scoot the roller away and take it under your feet. And you're going to tuck the tailbone and lift up into bridge pose. Keep your arms alongside your body as you lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. So you have to push the right foot into the roller, then lower the left leg and lift. And again, exhale and lift. Exhale. So it's really strong in the hamstrings of this right leg. Just 2 more. And one last one. Lift your left leg, place it on the roller. Ready for the same on the other side. Exhale and lift. Exhale. So you're working the back of the left leg, controlling the right leg, keeping the upper body still but relaxed, so no effort in the neck or the shoulders. For 2 more. And one last one. Then lift the right leg, feet on the roller, lower your hips to the floor, scoot the roller in towards you, bring your knees in, and then roll yourself up to a seated position. So you're going to sit on top of the roller and take your right knee on top of the left, and then lean into that right hip. And just move around a little bit, so gently finding a spot that's painful and breathing into it and holding. And then moving on as the tension releases, move into another spot. Just one more. And then come back to the center, ready to try the other side. So your left foot leg is on top, so you lean into the left buttock, and you just move gently around till you can find a spot. Just one more, and then release. Lovely. Now, coming down onto your side, and in fact, come down onto your tummy, I've decided. So onto your tummy, take your arms out in front of you. So hopefully your roller's off the mat, it's on the carpet or floor, whatever you have. So arms are straight in front of you, thumbs on top, and your arms are shoulder distance apart. You're going to squeeze the glutes, breathe in, and as you exhale, you just peel the chest off the floor, but slide the arms in towards the shoulders, and then lower down. So things to think about here, try not to let your shoulders come up towards your ears, so draw them away down your back. And use your exhale to lift up. And keep your arms straight. And you can come onto the inside of the wrist. Lovely. So you're really strengthening the arms, mobilizing your spine, recruiting the glutes, keeping the movement nice and smooth and long. Not lifting the head is just in its natural position. And breathing out. Just 2 more. And 1 more. And then release. Keep your forehead on the floor, just lengthen into your arms. Now keep your arms where they are, keep your forehead down towards the mat and lift your toes and knees off the floor, and then paddle those feet. So So as if you're doing front crawl, squeezing through the glutes. Now keep paddling through the feet, but gradually peel your chest off the floor. So the chest is slightly lifted, you're squeezing the glutes, you're lengthening through the spine. One more breath, and gently release. And then take your hands under your shoulders, push yourself back into pose of a child. And then come up onto your side. So we have to do the IT band, I'm afraid, because Catherine's joining us, and I know it's one of her favourite things to do. So you're going to come down onto your side. I'm just going to scoot along this way a little bit more. Come onto your elbow, and option 1, take your top knee to the roller. So this means there's less weight on your legs, so it's more comfortable. Option 2, you can have both legs straight, but only an idiot would do that, surely. So you're going to hold it there, and then you're going to move an inch and hold. So it's already probably feeling quite ouchy. And then move an inch and hold. And move an inch. So when I say move an inch, you're going towards the knee in that direction, holding. And then another inch and hold. So that's probably enough because you're near the knee and you don't want to go anywhere near the knee at all. I mean, no further than you are now. Now you move an inch back in the direction that you came from. Towards the pain, people. Moving towards the pain. That's it. And again, another inch. One more inch. So you're probably back where you started. Just hold it, and then release. Now roll onto your tummy, still on your elbows, and you're going to roll up and down towards the knees and back to the hip points. Again, don't roll onto the knees, just would be horribly nasty. So just massaging the thighs into the rollers, drawing your navel into your spine. Lovely. One more time, and then come onto your other side. So remember, your option 1, the top knee, can be resting on the roller, or you can straighten both legs. So pause and hold it, and then move an inch towards the knee, and another inch. And again, one last time, pausing and holding, and then make your way back, holding, and again, holding, and one more, so you should be roughly back where you started, pausing and holding, and then release and come onto your roller again. And of course it's nasty, everybody finds it nasty, but it's so good for you, I promise you. So rolling backwards and forwards. This is nice, isn't it? Surely. Now bring your feet together and roll backwards and forwards. Possibly a bit less nice, but you're doing a great job. Beautiful. Just 2 more. One last one, and then finished. Walk your hands in, bring your knees to the floor, and move the roller so that you can sit onto your side, knees bent, and pop it under your waist and lean over the roller. Now, depending on your shape of your body, this will be lovely or completely hideous. So if it's not lovely, I suggest that you support yourself with your elbow and come into this position. Otherwise, see if you can come all the way down and reach your right arm and place it on top of the left. So the roller is roughly between the gap of ribs and pelvis. It's in that gap there. And you breathe into it. Try and surrender rather than resist it. Surrender into that lovely stretch. But just giving yourself a couple of breaths here. And then very gently walk your hands in. You're now going to turn your back to the roller, take it under your shoulders, and then arch your back and bring your arms wide. So this should be a lovely thoracic spine stretch. And again, if it isn't lovely, options are to support your head with your hands. So push your head into your hands and try and find an arch in the back in that same way. So it's about lifting the sternum up towards the ceiling, and it's no problem if you need to support your head at all, but some of you will be able to let go and breathe, breathe, breathe. Again, try and soften into it rather than resist it. One more breath. Now everybody take your hands behind your head. Bring your elbows together as you look towards your knees. And then very gently place your elbows on the roller and bring yourself up so that you're ready to come onto your other side. So knees bent, elbow on the floor if you prefer, or see if you can come all the way down. Bring the left hand on top of the right and soften, soften, soften. Just one more breath. Bring your left hand in, support yourself so that you can bring yourself up and turn your back to the roller again. And now lengthen the roller. And this is the very last thing you're going to do. You're just going to lie down onto your roller and see whether the back feels a bit more comfortable. Hopefully it does. Write in and tell me if it does. If it doesn't, go and do something else, read a book or... I'm kidding. But just rest into the roller for a moment or two. Is that lovely? One more breath. Now gently peel yourself up. Just scooch along so that you can sit onto the roller. Feet parallel. Bring your hands in front of you. Inhale. As you exhale, lean forward and bring yourself up all the way up to stand. And then turning to the front of the room. Feet parallel distance. Shrug your shoulders up and down your body. One more time. And then standing as tall and as light as possible. Breathing in through the ribs. And exhale. And again, inhale. Find that lovely posture that's going to set you up for the rest of the day. One more breath. Breathe in. And exhale and finished. Thank you so much. Let me know how you got on and see you on Monday.